Like damn, she in her mood. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her mood. In the mirror, I'm doing my dance. Ain't packing out nobody's pants. He a rapper, but don't got a chance. Stuck in my waist, so I'm loving my bands. Like 1 million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he better.
Alright, y'all, so I'm basically just going over my schedule, just inputting everything in my planner, because honestly some of this stuff is already in my phone in my calendar. I have it written down on another calendar, some things, and I'm writing it down in my planner because I keep my planner at home on my desk. The other calendars that I have, of course, I have my phone, and I have another calendar that I carry with me just in case I need to take a look at it as well. And I also, not only do I have my scheduled assignments and stuff pulled up on my tablet, I look at it from time to time because, like you see here, it says that assignment list subject to change as the semester progresses. Instructors monitor for learning growth and will add assignments as needed to help enhance learning. So basically, I look at this from time to time because it's something they could add more than likely than take away. So that's why I always refer back to this and see if anything is added on versus when I printed this out, just to see if everything still aligns or whatever. So most everything I got done already, like the first week when we went back to school on August 21st. I went on ahead. I work overnight and my position is sitting, so I get to get a lot of work done at work. So yeah, like I said, like a lot of this stuff I had already, I busted down already, like at work. A lot of these assignments, some things I have to wait for next week to do, just because it just doesn't, the teacher just doesn't open it until they open it. So some things are like a weekly thing. So like for instance, we have a safe Medicaid that we do our dosage calculations and stuff on, and that's something that will be due weekly, so they don't open it up until 1 week. So they basically like give us like a week to complete it. So like for instance, this safe Medicaid right here, it opens August the 30th, but it's due September the 5th. So yeah, that's how that goes. But I've been refreshing my safe Medicaid because someone mentioned last night that it wasn't up, and so I was going to do mine last night as well, but not as early as this person did. I think they said something about 9:30 and last night, and I wasn't gonna like try to do mine until like after 12 a.m. So I just went on there just to see, like, you know, if that's just happening to them or would happen to me. And when I went on as well, it was the same one from last week that I had already completed. So yeah, like I said, like I'm refreshing it now just to see if it pops up. And that person, they actually put it in our team's message so that the teachers can see it, but no one has said anything. No one has looked in to see, so I don't know. I'm not worried about it because it's not going to be our fault if it don't get done like when it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure that since we lost a day of doing it, they might add an extra day for it to be due. So I don't know, but And right here, like I have a little note because this is going to be we're gonna have a HESI dosage and pharmacology test, and so I be liking to look stuff up for extra resources, for extra, you know, help with studying. And so I said that I was going to, because we got the dosage one, the HESI dosage first, so I was going to start looking at that 2 weeks before we have to take the test. So, and then the pharmacology one is due, I think, the next week. We do it the next week after the dosage. So I'm gonna look at that, start looking at that one. Like, I need to be looking at it now because the pharmacology one is more so the names of the medications and what they do, stuff like that. The dosage, of course, you know, calculating and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like I said, right now I'm just writing down my preceptor days, which my first day was August the 29th with my preceptor. I only have a total of 7 preceptor days to go to because I'm doing 12 hours, and we have to have a minimum of 75 hours. So I calculated it to where basically like 11.5 hours, but they taking out 30 minutes. They're not doing the whole 12, they're taking out 30 minutes. So you have to calculate that as well. So 11.5 hours times 6 gives you, I forgot how much it gives you, but it's a little under 75. So I had to actually add on another day. The 7th day, I will actually work from 6:45 to 4:15 to actually literally have 75 or I think 76 hours. So yeah, you gotta make sure you get all your hours because you want to make sure that you graduate, right? Because honey, I'm trying to graduate. I'm trying to get PN. I'm not trying to miss out on anything because I'm short 1 hour, okay? So yeah, you gotta make sure you get your hours in. So yeah, so I'm just figuring out basically the days that I go to my preceptorship, go to my other clinicals, and the days I'm gonna be working. So we actually, I don't know how other people's programs do, but our program, we have days where we are with a nursing supervisor in a hospital, where we're with the case manager in the hospital, and where we're with, where we're doing like a QA, QI type of thing, coordinator or whatever. Yeah, and for maternity, we only have 3 clinical days for that, and so I've already done was it mother baby? Yeah, I've already done mother baby. So next is my labor and delivery. And then next I'll be in the nursery. And so yeah, I'm just gonna continue to fill out my preceptor days. So we have to do a resume, and we have to email it to the person who's going to do our mock interview. We have to email our resume to them a week before so that they can just go over it, give us some tips and stuff. Our teacher told us that it's not a pass or fail type of thing, it's just a feedback type of thing.
Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried to, but he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like I tell you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making pops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. Like Like damn, she in her mood.
And
Like
I
damn,
got to
she in
figure
her
out where
mood.
this room at beforehand.
Like damn, she in her mood. She lit,
Before
got
I
money
just
too. Like damn, she in her mood.
trying to find it on the
No
same
friends, I
day.
don't fuck
I
with
need
the
to
fake.
try to
Saying they
find
love
it
me, but one in my
actually
place. Step in the party, I'm
before
looking the baddest. So the
next time I
paparazzi in
go
my
back to
face.
class.
Pretty bitch, but I came from the
Next week
gutter. Said
sometime
I'd
I
be
need
lit
to
by the
figure
end of the
out
summer. And I'm
where
proud that
it's
I'm still getting bigger. Going viral is getting them
at.
sicker.
Finally looking
Like
crazy.
what? Let's keep it a buck. Too boring, I'm stuck in a rut. Lamborghini roll when I hop at the truck. Pretty bitch like
All right, and so like I told y'all, I just started my preceptorship, and I started on the August the 29th. I was there from 6:45 to 7:15. That's 12 hours. D5, and he goes over basically like what we did that day. And I've already like pre-filled it out for the dates that I want to be there or whatever. So yeah. So I keep this folder in my clinical bag at all times. I need to write on here that this is my preceptor folder. Preceptor folder. Honestly, I can't wait until this is over and done with, y'all. This is so much to keep up with on top of trying to balance your life. Alright, so we got all that out the way. So basically, I go to my preceptorship in the morning from 6:45 to 7:15, and then I go to work the next day, well, that night, 7 p to 7 a. And so I like to take things one step at a time. So I've only just done September. Even though, I mean, I can go ahead and fill out stuff for October, but I'm not. I'm just gonna wait until October. Like, I'm just gonna wait till the day before on September the 30th to fill out October stuff, because honestly, I think the 10 starts term B, because it's 16 weeks, and so the first 8 weeks is term A, and the last 8 weeks is term B. So it's like, you know, yeah. Those who know what I mean. But that's about it, y'all. All I can do now is just continue to study for the integumentary test. Y'all know the skin is the largest organ of the body. Don't y'all ever forget that. Might be a test question. So yeah, basically it's just going through these slides. But I wrote down my notes though. I wrote down notes because like I retain better like that. Like when I write it and when I'm talking out loud to myself, reading it, like I'm teaching it to somebody or something, like I retain better like that. So yeah, I teach a living with my book, and she got 110 slides worth of notes.
Stuck in my waist, so I'm loving my bands. Like a million views in a day. There's so many ways to get paid. I tried dipping, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna rump. Big boobs in the bus, they plump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. They like ice, how you always stay hot. Oh, they mad cause I keep making pops. Oh, she mad cause I'm taking her spot. If I was bitches, I'd hate me a lot. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood.
Him, her,
like
whatever.
Damn, she in her mood. She lit, got money too. Like damn, she in her mood.
Ooh, no, I
friends, I don't
didn't.
fuck with the fake. fake, saying they love me but one in my place. Step in the party, I'm looking the baddest. So the paparazzi in my face. Pretty bitch, but I came from the gutter. Said I'd be lit by the end of the summer. And I'm proud that I'm still getting bigger. Going viral is getting them sicker. Like what? Let's keep it a buck. Too boring, I'm stuck in a rut. Lamborghini roam with a hop at the truck.
You got to learn.
With a big ass butt, yeah.
Don't
Pretty
matter.
face and a waist all gone. And I'm making them wait, hold on. And I'm making them wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Like damn, she in her move. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her move. 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 She lit, get money too. Like damn, she in her move.
Okay, so from what I've learned, the head is a 9, but the front, if the front part is burnt and the back part isn't, you're only going to do the 4.5 for the front and vice versa for the back. If both of them burnt, then boom, you got your 9. There go your first 9. Then next, we're gonna go to the arms. Same thing. 4.5. 4.5 because both the front and the back of your right arm, if the front is burnt and the back is not, you only want to do the 4.5. But if both is burnt, then there go your 9. Will be a second 9. Then we have the anterior left arm, the anterior left, and the posterior left. Same thing. Both of them together is 9, but if the front is, if the anterior is burnt and the posterior is not, you're only going to use the 4.5. Alright, next is the trunk of the body. So this is going to be the front trunk. So basically like from your chest to like your abdomen area is at 18%. And the back, including your bum bum, is 18%. So that one is 18 by itself. This one is 18 by itself. So your right leg is 9% by itself. Your left leg will be 9% by itself. And that's just for the anterior, because your posterior is 9% by itself. Right and left is 9% by itself. And so, oh, and let's not forget the peri. I can never say this right. Let's not forget the peri area, which is the 1%. The peri area, let's not forget that. So altogether, this should equal 100%.
she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her mood. She lit, get money too. Like damn,
add them all up together. This is the if we did it right.
damn, she in her mood. Like damn, she in her
We did it right if we come out with 100.
mood.
So we got 9, 9, 9. We got 18 and 18. Then we got 18 and 18. That's the right and left anterior, and the right and left posterior. So 18, 18, and then we got our 1 for the peri area. Let's do some adding. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. So we got our 100. So we did that. So I have to remember this for the test, because if we get white piece of paper, so I'm with me doing this, writing it, I probably write it over and over again. But I mean, I pretty much think I got it drilled in my head though. Like honestly, I really do. Yeah. I'll be able to, when I get my white sheet of paper, I need to hurry up, write down anything I feel like is like maybe a slight challenge. You know what I'm saying? Write it down so that way I can refer back to it on my sheet of paper. So I don't have to be thinking in my head, you know. Because I mean, when I first heard of the rule of 9's, you know, I've heard of this before in school, and you know, it wasn't a big deal to learn. We went over it and that was it, you know. And I still didn't understand it then. Now that I'm 30 something years young, because I was 20 something back then, now for some reason I'm comprehending it and I'm understanding it better for some reason, y'all. I don't know. I guess getting old is a good thing, because honey, when I was younger in my 20s, I didn't know what this was. I heard of it and was like, that sounds too confusing. You know, anatomy and physiology was the worst. I hated it. But now it's like going through med surg 1, 2, and 3 and 4. It's like this stuff is like so interesting, and just it's like, ooh, I just enjoy learning it. Like honestly, y'all, I promise y'all, like I'd rather read, take notes, go over tests. Read, take notes, and take tests, instead of going to clinicals and doing all the other stuff. I honestly, I'd rather just read and study to take a test to prepare myself for the NCLEX. Because basically that's what going to school really is for us to prepare ourselves for the NCLEX, for real. I mean, yeah, a lot of this knowledge is going to go towards us in the field too, but for the most part, you ain't really going to learn too much of what's in the field until you get in the field for real. But this knowledge is important to know, don't get me wrong. But a lot of this stuff we need to know for the test, because we're not going to be able to look up Google or phone a friend or phone a doctor. We ain't going to be able to do that. So a lot of this stuff we have to learn and retain and know for the NCLEX. You know what I'm saying? Because of course it's going to be easy peasy when we get out in the field, because we can Google it. We can refer back to our notes from school. We can refer back to other resources. Of course. But we can't do that for the NCLEX. So that's why we need to learn this information. That is why they try to drill stuff in us, so we can pass that test.